Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And this has been a long awaited video because I spoke about this in one of my videos a very long time ago, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to do it sooner because lazy. So today we're gonna be doing coffee series because lockdown. I miss going to cafes, I miss roaming around and trying different coffees. I miss having that coffee from different cafes that just tastes different than when you make it at home. So I thought, since I'm stuck at home and it doesn't look like we're gonna be out of this lockdown anytime soon, why not I challenge myself and try to make some coffees that I regularly have from cafes and try to get as much as close to the taste as possible. So I'm gonna be making 7 different coffees for 7 days of the week. So we're gonna be starting off with a very strong macchiato to just wake me up and get me going through this challenge. And we're gonna be making cappuccino, latte, mocha. We're gonna be making 2 iced drinks, and then we have a very special coffee, Vietnamese Egg Coffee, which is I'm gonna leave for the end, so make sure to watch the whole video. And while you're at it, you might as well like my video and subscribe to my channel because it does help out a lot. Thank you. So day 1, like I said, we're gonna start with macchiato. So the difference between a macchiato and an espresso is basically a macchiato has a milk foam on top, so it gives it a more creamier, milkier taste than espresso. And we're gonna use a Turkish coffee to make it, so we have to let the Turkish coffee sit and brew here. So the reason that I'm gonna be using Turkish coffee is that it's very aromatic and it's also very strong, perfect for macchiato, espresso, and just a very strong coffee.
To use a French press, first what you gotta do is you gotta put some hot water in, and you have to heat up the French press with the hot water. Now the French press is warm, it's perfect, it's at a perfect temperature. Now what you do is you add the water.
So we're adding the water first, and then we're gonna be adding 2 teaspoons of our Turkish coffee.
And yes, this is not Nescafe, it's just in a Nescafe jar.
Because the Turkish coffee was in a packet, so we just moved it into a jar.
Yeah, but this is what a Turkish ground coffee looks like. Zoom in together. It's quite different. The grains are quite different from regular coffees. So I put 2 spoons of the Turkish coffee.
Because you want it strong, you want it to smell beautiful,
Give
and
it
you
a
want it
stir.
to wake you up.
Put the lid on, you don't touch it. You leave it as it is, you do not touch it, you do not stir it, you do not even look at it. Let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes and then we'll press.
So we'll see you after 3 to 4 minutes. So it's been around 4 to 5 minutes, and we're gonna be pressing down the French press to get the grains up and just to get the coffee. You do it very slowly.
Gently. Now, don't use your fingers to press it down. Alright, what you do is you use your palm, just slowly let it go down. Palm press.
Annam bana? Itu dulu. Let me just show you the color of the coffee.
It's just right.
Now we're going to be adding some milk foam to it. So we already have our frothed milk here. This is our macchiato, Turkish macchiato. Some people do add sugar who can't take the bitterness. I'm gonna probably feel like it's too bitter for me, but I'm still gonna try it. Because Turkish coffee itself is like so strong, and yeah. Ooh, I can have it. It smells beautiful. It smells so different from all the other coffees that we had. And the milk foam adds a little creaminess. It's not that visible to me, or maybe I just did it wrong, I don't know. So first coffee is done, a Turkish macchiato. Perfect way to start the week. So I'll see you for day 2. So for our day 2, we're gonna be starting with latte. So a latte has like espresso, steamed milk and milk foam, and the difference between latte and cappuccino is that cappuccino has a little less steamed milk than latte. So we're gonna be making cappuccino for day 3, so make sure to stay tuned. So for our latte, I already heated up my milk, and I'm just gonna froth it up because we need the milk foam also to make the milk a bit creamier and steamier. So we're just gonna use this French press to do that, and then we're gonna be making our espresso here, steamed milk and milk foam. So I'm just gonna pump it till it's like foamy, and you can see a milk foam, and it's kind of like doubles in quantity. So I have pumped up my milk as much as I could, and one of the tips is that you need to have hot milk for it to get foamier, because if it's like room temperature or cold milk, it's not gonna get frothier or creamier or steamier and all that. So we're gonna be making our espresso now, and I'm gonna be using this brew coffee.
This is a hidden gem.
Yeah, this actually tastes really good. Put 1 teaspoon. So now we're just gonna be adding our hot water to make our espresso. And I think this is the correct ratio. Now we're gonna be adding our milk very carefully. I think that should be good enough for the milk. Now we need that milk foam. North End, if you're watching this, I'm currently available for a job. Maybe in some video I can try to make coffee art. Maybe. So this is our latte. So I'm gonna enjoy my latte now. Tastes exactly like a latte. Really good, but I cannot get over how good this tastes. This is no way any sponsor by Brew, but this tastes really good. I don't know why I didn't ever want to buy Brew. I don't know, but it's really good. And so this is how you can make a discount budget coffee shop latte right at home with some frothy milk, steamed milk and coffee. So now I'm gonna enjoy my latte, and for day 3 I'm gonna make cappuccino, so see you then. So it's day 3 and we're gonna be making cappuccino, but Mr. Box decided he's gonna make it because he claims to be very good at it, and he prefers cappuccino more than latte, so it just makes sense that he's gonna make the cappuccino. So let's go. So like I said, cappuccino and latte, the only difference is between the steamed milk. Like latte has more steamed milk than cappuccino, and the ratio for cappuccino is that you use the exact amount of espresso and steamed milk, and then you just
But for cappuccino, the coffee is much stronger than the latte. So again, we're gonna be using brew. Now latte, she prefers latte because it's a bit less strong. But for me, I like my coffee like really strong, so I'm gonna go.
I like cappuccino as well, but I prefer latte or flat white.
I'm gonna go for 2 teaspoons of brew, pure, not sponsored, but if you want to, you know where to find us. Hot milk.
Hot water.
Hot water, sorry. Water.
Already frothed the milk a while ago because it just takes too much time.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it now. Look at it. Look at it.
As you've seen in the...
Look at it. Look at the froth. Anyway, now this is the exciting part. First, the milk. Look at it. কাঁচানো উপর থেকে
তুমি কিন্তু ফোমও দিয়ে দিচ্ছ মিল্কের সাথে সাথে।
হ্যাঁ, ফোমটা
না, ফোম আলাদা উপরে দেয়। এখন জাস্ট স্টিমড মিল্ক দেয়। তুমি মিল্ক অনেক বেশি দিছো। এত থাকে না ক্যাপুচিনো।
দেখো না, নিচে দেখো। উপরে ফোমটা দেখো। ফোমটা দেখছো? She thought I gave too much milk, but I actually didn't. I think it's just right because as you can see,
the upper part is just foam.
It's just foam. The upper part just foamy, and this part is the real deal.
Because I thought when you were just pouring it in, I thought you were just pouring the whole foam thing in. It actually looks really good.
Now for the moment of truth, my beautiful, foamy, powerful, strong, masculine.
Okay, it's fine. It's cappuccino. It's just a cappuccino. Oh god.
Chomotkar.
Everyone's gonna hate you.
Chomotkar.
Over dramatic.
Chomotkar ekta cappuccino. Try koro.
It's gonna be a normal cappuccino. So you just overacted. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay, this is a good cup of cappuccino. So this was the end of day 3. So let's recap what we made. We made a macchiato to start our day strong. Then we made a latte. Now we made a cappuccino. And remember I told you guys while I was making a macchiato that we have a egg coffee that we're going to be making at the end, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And for day 4 we're going to be making something iced because you know not everyone prefers the hot version of coffee. So for tomorrow we're going to be making iced matcha latte. So for day 4 we're going to be making matcha latte. So I have my matcha powder right here, and I'm gonna be linking where I got it from in the description box below. I wasn't a huge fan of matcha because of the graininess, but after having the cold matcha, especially in like boba drinks in UK, also in Gotcha, I have learned to appreciate it. I do prefer the matchas in the store than this one because obviously it's preserved and it has a little funky smell according to me, but I like having it cold because then you don't get the smell and it tastes so much better than the hot matcha in my opinion. So you're gonna need about 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon is enough.
Matcha is pretty strong, so you should not take too much. Just about.
Some people do take 2 teaspoons or 1.5. I'm just gonna use.
Depends on how strong
you want. I'm just gonna take 1 teaspoon, and we already have like
hot water.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put it here. So usually they have these bamboo whisks for you to whisk your matcha, but it's so expensive.
So we're just gonna go with a traditional whisk.
This is so that it doesn't remain grainy and it gets a little bit frothy. You can also use a coffee whisk, the electric ones, but apparently this is going to be better. So you know your matcha is done when you see a layer of foam or froth on the top. So I'm gonna put some ice in my jar. So now we're gonna put in some cold, full fat whole milk.
Yeah, it's all about that fat life.
Yeah. So of course I have to forget something. So we're gonna use 0 cal because of course in a healthy life I'm having matcha. I'm having 0 sugar, 0 cal, no calories, but I'm having full fat milk. So it's all about that balance. So I'm gonna be adding the sugar to the matcha.
The milk, add it to the milk.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna add it to the milk. We're gonna stir it after I put in the matcha. Some people also add honey instead of sugar. If you want to add honey, you can do that. So I'm gonna put in my matcha. You can also add cream or whipped cream on top if you like. That's because some people do like that with cold coffee. So you can
also cheese foam,
cream cheese foam or whipped cream. That's anything
the best.
you like.
I think that complements matcha latte.
So this is my matcha latte. I'm just gonna drink it.
Day 4 matcha latte taste test.
It needs a little bit more sugar. It tastes really great. It just needs a little bit more sugar because I think we added a little bit more matcha. Apparently matcha is a bit healthier than coffee because it has a lot of antioxidants and it has a lot of benefits, and also it has more caffeine than coffee apparently. So if you want that caffeine kick, you might try matcha.
But it's an acquired taste.
It's an acquired taste. Not everyone's gonna like it. So if you want to try something different, you might not like it, but you can give it a shot. Since we're doing cold drinks, I'm gonna be doing a flavored latte, a flavored cold latte for day 5.
So I'm gonna add a bit more sugar to this and enjoy it. See you guys tomorrow.
So it's day 5 and we're gonna be making our flavored iced latte. So for our flavor we have these caramel syrup. I'm not sure where you can find these. We actually bought it from UK. So I'm gonna be making my coffee first. We're using the brew. The ratio is similar to latte, but personally, and I think a lot of places do make the coffee a bit stronger because you're putting ice and a lot of cold milk, so it gets diluted. So the stronger the coffee, you feel that you get the coffee taste and it doesn't taste too much like milk. If you use 1 teaspoon in your regular warm coffee, you can use 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of coffee in your cold one to give it a more kick because it's gonna get diluted. with the ice and shit. So I'm gonna be using around 2 teaspoons here. Now we're gonna be adding some ice. This is not a necessary step because our milk is cold, but you know, aesthetics. And then I'm gonna put some flavoring. Caramel syrup. I know I won't be able to put it nice. Ekhoni shop construction korte hocche. Now I'm gonna pour in our cold, full-fat milk. I'm not gonna use too much, and I'm not adding any sugar because we already added a lot of caramel syrup, and that's sweet on its own. Our coffee. Like I said, if it needs more milk, I'm gonna add it. Nice stir. I think this is gonna taste good.
Now for the moment of truth.
Yeah. Now for music is now for the moment of truth. Ooh. Ooh, I really like it. And I'm glad I didn't add too much milk because this is just how I like it. It's a bit strong. It doesn't need any more sugar, at least for me, because of the caramel syrup. You get that caramelly taste, you get that kick of coffee, and it, you know, you want this cold drink in a very hot day like today. It's hard being a barista. It is difficult. I did not choose this life for myself. So we're gonna be making my least favorite coffee of them all, Mocha. So a Mocha is like a hot chocolate. It is a hot chocolate. So you have espresso, then you have the ratios are all 1:1:1. So it's like espresso, steamed milk, hot chocolate. Espresso, hot chocolate, steamed milk, and milk foam. So let's start making. So we're gonna use this Thai coffee Mocha to change it up, and we got it from our nearby grocery store, and it is a very good coffee. So I'm just gonna give my brother the Mocha because he likes Mocha. I really want to buy a coffee machine where you put the coffee pods because I just want to see how it feels.
That's useless.
I still want to experience that life. Yeah, I will wake up, I'll pick up a coffee pod, I'll put it in the machine, and then I'll wait for the coffee.
Make us famous, we'll be able to afford it someday.
So we're adding our espresso.
Right.
And then we're gonna be making our hot chocolate. I'm gonna be using this cup to make our hot chocolate.
And we are going to use
Milo.
Now pouring in our Milo.
Next we're going to be adding our steamed milk. I might be messing up the ratios, so I love adding milk foam. It's one of my favorite things. That's what I discovered throughout the whole video, that I like adding milk foam. Yeah, so this is our Mocha. Smells like hot chocolate. Okay, the chocolate flavor is prominent now, but I still don't like it. There was a time when I used to really like Crimson's white mocha, but no more.
Crimson went downhill.
Yeah. So mocha is done. Not for me, but you can try it if you like it. And for tomorrow, I'm excited for the last drink of the week. It's gonna be Vietnamese egg coffee. I'm gonna be using egg to make a coffee.
Raw egg.
Raw egg. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So I'll see you tomorrow. Now comes for the most anticipated coffee of them all, and our final coffee. Vietnamese egg coffee. Yes, you heard that right. Eggs in a coffee. So I saw a couple of recipes, and I'm not gonna lie, they actually look really good. So I'm gonna be attempting to make it. Now when it comes to Vietnamese coffee, they have the drip down method. I don't have the right utensils, so I'm just gonna make a regular coffee, like the espresso, and then we're gonna do the egg part as the recipe says. So the basic layers of the coffee is going to be, there's going to be a coffee layer, like just dark coffee, black coffee, and then we're going to have a car pass by. So you're going to have a coffee layer, just black coffee, and then you're going to have egg and condensed milk layer, and then if you fancy, you can have a milk foam layer. So it looks very pretty. So I'm going to be using a Thai coffee. This is Mocha.
Really good coffee.
Yeah, it really tastes really good. And throughout the video you have already seen a few different coffees because coffee addict here. So I'm gonna be using 2 teaspoons, which is like pretty strong.
Thai coffee is Mocha. I really like the Thai coffees.
I wish I had that thing where you can drip down or pour down coffee. Vietnamese coffee food. We're just gonna let our coffee to the side, and now we're gonna make the egg and condensed milk layer. So for that I have to first separate a whole egg yolk.
We just need the yolk.
So we have 1 egg yolk here. It's going in. We're gonna need about 4 to 5 teaspoons of condensed milk. 4 to 5 and 6 1.
4 to 5 5 Since it says 3 tablespoons, just gonna go for 5.
Since it says like about 3 tablespoons, I think I'm gonna use 5 teaspoons. I don't know, my measurements are always wrong. So, and then you have to lick the spoon. Part of the recipe.
Of course. Finally, we have to whisk it till it's foamy.
Now you have to whisk it till the color changes from yellow to pale white and it becomes foamy. So our mixture is ready and we're just gonna pour it into the coffee. So you apparently have to use the spoon like that to layer it. Spoon or upar dhale.
Just use the spoon as a thing.
So this honestly looks very aesthetically pleasing. So I'm just gonna try not to add the milk now. There are 2 ways to have it. You can either just sip it or you could just mix it and have it. I'm gonna try it both ways. Now the egg smell is kind of weird. You don't expect to smell egg when you have coffee. I didn't get the coffee, I just got the egg and condensed milk. It tastes very creamy and rich, and of course condensed milk. So I'm just gonna mix it and see what it tastes like.
Wait, I want to give it a try. You're supposed to get a bit of the black coffee.
Oh, I'm fine. To sip Did you get the black coffee?
Oh man.
Allow me to black coffee. They try to.
It tastes really good with the black coffee. It's like the perfect balance.
It's like the coffee tastes like a candy with the whole thing. It tastes like those Kopiko candies.
Yeah. One thing that I don't like is the egg smell, but I think there's a way of getting around
vanilla
essence.
essence.
Yeah. Just add a little bit of vanilla extract to the egg.
Let's mix it and see.
There's still a layer.
No eggy smell right now. Now you can't smell any egg. It's just coffee and it just smells like coffee. I really like this. It tastes like candy. Very smooth.
Yeah, but you can still see that there's a layer on top.
It's very smooth and buttery, and I don't know how to describe it. And you know, I use a lot of condensed milk. It's still not too sweet. Like it's not too sweet. I use like 4 teaspoons of condensed milk, and it's not too sweet.
It's just the right amount of sweetness and bitterness.
So do let me know which one is your favorite coffee from my video, and if you would want to see me do some more of this series sitting at home, not coffee series, I might try something else series, which nothing comes in mind right now. But if you have any more ideas, do drop them in the comment section below. And I know I say a lot of stuff that I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and I do want to do them, but I'm lazy, and also we're stuck at home, which is why some videos might take some time to come out, and I'm really sorry for the delay, but I hope you guys will still enjoy it. And if you did, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.